Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Brown. He's out there with B. Jones is out there with Smith. And for Chicago, Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's Tillman in at the point. Taking a look at Chicago. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight. You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you're used to.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. The pass to Levine. Williams scanning the floor. Lock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And his first shot of the game, no good.
This roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly. Didn't miss a beat.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Going inside.
How about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Kicks it to Williams. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Tillman. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Hits from the high post.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Driving to the basket. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Tillman. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Smith with a screen on Williams. Out to Smith. There's the triple. Vucevic with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smith against Levine. Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer.
And the dunk by Brown.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Smith against DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Over Brown. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Magic. Smith with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the Magic pick up 2. Shoots from the elbow. And he drops that one in.
Now, DeMar DeRozan will 2-point you to death, folks. He has made his living in the mid-range area.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact.
At all costs.
Orlando shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. White, he's checked in for Williams. And the Magic making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Brown.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Levine with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bean passes to Vucevic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Bean gets the bucket. B's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
DeRozan surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Orlando leading. Here's B. Jones up top. Lays it up and banks it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Levine against Johnson. Wide, a screen on Johnson. Steps back. Here's Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. Magic leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Jones. And it's Orlando with another.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Tillman. Here's Vucevic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. White against Smith from 11 feet away. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
DeRozan finds Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you love the unselfishness of DeMar. We know he's a capable scorer. That time sets his teammate.
That one goes. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Tillman. Pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan gets off his feet in a hurry. I love it.
Kicks it out to Johnson. That's a floater go. Smith outside. Shoots over White. Misses off the left iron.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one drops. And now just a 1-point Magic lead. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Bean gets the bucket. He's got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bulls have gone 7-12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside, Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Back to Vucevic. Johnson with the block. In the corner, Smith with it. And good that time. And it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Johnson the screen. Driving in.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Bulls trail by 7. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Alex Caruso. White is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Tillman in at the point. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Orlando leading by 4. Here's B. Tillman grabs the miss.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
White, good.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
There's a good screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Caruso. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The pass to Craig from deep. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Sanders, still without a basket. With the drive, cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's what we call a rock-solid screen, and once he gets space, he knows exactly what to do.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. Out to the wing, back to White. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
B gets the bucket.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
There's the steal. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Drummond with a screen on Johnson. To the paint to stop the run. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
That one goes. And now it's only a 5-point Magic lead. And for the Magic, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. High post shot. Light a screen. With some arc. Johnson with the rebound. Magic leading by 7. In the corner, Smith with it. Inside. He can't get that one. Good D by Drummond. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Smith. And he's able to get it back. White, good. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Sanders. Chicago grabs the miss. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. White drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
So for the Bulls, DeRozan comes in for Andre Drummond, and Levine subbed in for Alex Caruso. Jones checked in for Orlando. Brown comes in for Sanders. Offensive rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Tillman. It's DeRozan with the drive. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, DeMar has his foot on the gas pedal, and this team will make sure they keep feeding him because he is really in rhythm.
And they recover it. Here's Brown. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Levine for three, drills it from outside. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Here's Brown. Williams with the defensive effort. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. White setting the pick for DeRozan. Some solid defense from Brown. Jones kicks to Smith. Williams with the block. White against Johnson. Here's Tillman. Back to White. Over Smith. That's tipped. Jones looking for an opening. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's the screen. Here's White. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Passes it to B. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach LaVine. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far through Chicago.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Thompson comes in for Jones. And Sanders subbed in for Johnson. Brown. And that one is off. Good D by Williams. The Bulls with the lead. Here's DeRozan. Orlando grabs the miss. B's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown outside. Thompson, a screen on Drummond. Popped up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ball against Sanders. Outside DeRozan. Outside LaVine. Here's Drummond. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, LaVine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Brown sets a screen for Sanders, and it's Sanders with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
A floater. Good. Tillman's got his 2nd basket of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Smith kicks to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Jones sends it back. Out to the right wing. B, the pass to Smith. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's the drive, and Jones slams it home.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front. They lead by a bucket. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Chicago Bulls.
To be honest, their bench has kept them in this. Love their execution at the offensive end. Those boys are going to play right down to the stretch, believe me.
Well, this is why clubs stockpile scorers. If one of the guys are cold, bam, you've got answers.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. They've got Jones, B out there with Brown, and it's Smith. Brown against Levine. The kick out to Brown. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Here's Tillman. Here's the teardrop. Misses from close range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
DeRozan with a screen for Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Levine. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's B. He's got 11. Here's Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bulls trail by 7. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Brown. Bean passes to Vucevic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Took him no time at all on that one. DeRozan's got 14 points for the game.
Well, the handles of DeMar DeRozan taking center stage there. How about the ball skills? Taking advantage of those and converting.
Clearly a foul.
For Orlando, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
At the line for the Magic, Brown.
And Brown drops them both. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Tillman passes to Levine. Levine is screen on Jones. Now here's Williams. Still scoreless.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brown finds Smith. Back to Brown. Shoots. Smith, no luck. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Tillman's shot is off. Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Jones for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's Levine. He's got 5. Pass to Tillman. From 15 feet away. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Driving the lane. But quick look, no good that time. Bulls trail by 8. Here's DeRozan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end one opportunities.
The kick out to Brown. The Magic have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first one falls.
At the line for the Magic, Brown.
And Brown drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Bulls shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. The dish to Vucevic. Pass to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
It's Brown. Oh, the power on that. Threw down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Tillman passes to DeRozan. No one covering. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
I'll tell you, you get into the space of DeMar DeRozan on the perimeter, and he'll give you the blow-by. Let him get a clean look at a jump shot, and he'll burn you that way, too.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Baseline J on the way. B pulls it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Vucevic down low. Working on Jones. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Vucevic. B, the pass to Jones. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the pass to Tillman. On the clock. Lets it go from the wing, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Johnson's checked in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's B. 11 points in the game. To the middle, and the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Bulls trail by 9. Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme, or is it a problem with the matchups?
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Alex Caruso comes in for Zach LaVine. Sanders checked in for the Magic. Anderson comes in for Smith. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. He's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Tillman. He's covered by Anderson. Tillman passes to White. No good from outside. Magic leading by 11. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Caruso's got 5 minutes.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. White, wide open. He fires. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 11 points here in just the second half. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Tillman. And he converts the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Anderson with the ball. Lets it go with the three. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And so it's Orlando with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. White and Levine on the wings. Williams is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Ball in at the point. Levine's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's White. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. He takes it in. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high. Let him finish the rest.
Brown outside. Jones trying to get open. Brown, good. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Drummond with a screen on Johnson. Levine with it. Jones covering. And that one, good.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
For three, Smith. Good on the three-point shot. And the Magic lead by 20.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lets it go from 11. Levine can't hit. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Brown with the bucket. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
number 11. Jeremiah, number 11.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Levine, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stolen by Ball. And here comes one, leading the fast break. And that one's good. Drummond.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Here's Sanders, and it's sent back by White. And they get it back. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Sanders has got 5 points now this quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now Ball lobs it up for Levine. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Glides into that move, suspends in the air. Levine, nice.
And it's Smith, top of the key. Anderson outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 21. Knocked loose. Sanders with the steal. With the floater, here's Smith. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Orlando making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Sanders. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anderson. The Bulls have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Smith against DeRozan. Over Smith. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 21 in the game.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Here's Anthony. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody, willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
Tillman passes to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan does a little of everything, folks. He's known as a scorer, but make no mistake, this guy can pass it and he can board it.
That one misses. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Shot's good by Anthony.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. With the step back, Levine with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the Bulls with another miss.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Orlando's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. To the wing right side. Passes to Fultz. Beyond the arc.
2 minutes.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Outside, Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Well, you love disrupting the shooter. Markelle Fultz being dogged on the defensive end.
Back to Anthony. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
DeRozan with a screen for Levine. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. And DeRozan kicks to Williams. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
DeMar DeRozan on the assist.
41 seconds left in the game. Johnson dishes to Anthony. Pass to Fultz. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Sinks the triple.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, there is a display of fearlessness. We see this from Markelle Fultz. This guy wants to penetrate and draw the foul.
The first free throw is good.
Markelle Fultz. 2 shots.
And so Fultz nails them both. Here's DeRozan. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Don't want to waste your time. Good food, good. Only thing I could provide.